All right, so we started off. We were in this room of tiles, and each tile had like a something on it, like a turtle, a snake, a sparrow, and a salamander. And it appeared that each row of tiles, you wanted to pick the one that was more related to fire. So I think it was Omi that went across first. He landed on salamander. And then he went to the second row and he ended up on the devil. And the third row was the dragon. And the fourth row was the phoenix. And then he made it all the way across. So once he made it all the way across, the doors swung open to a room and it was filled with water. But there were these glowing stones spread out around the corridor. And Omi ended up making his way slowly across and he lowered a handle to empty the room of water. And once we got through that, we met Teresa the Red. And Teresa scolded Carafax, the bird, for harassing us the entire time. Kept telling us how we were going to die and everything. And Carafax squawks and flies out the window. She tells us a key, though, that we must say the names of the hags and pour the water to summon the hags, but we have to speak their true names. And they've been under the water for 13 years, ever since they were drowned, so apparently they haven't been up yet. And then Zero pulls out his amulet, and all of a sudden she screams and says, "This is the key. It's the connection." He says it's the connection to his shield guardian, and she says the amulet is the key to the hags, the death curse, all that is negative. And she said, "Don't lose the medallion." Then Thomas de Lorenzo, I think it is, served aboard a privateer ship near the Grey Isles, and the ship had a Jolly Roger flag, and the flag gave a plus bonus. I don't know. I wrote some random notes here. I'm not sure if it's related, but the flag gave a plus.
You're getting the names. You're definitely getting the names right. That's for sure.
The flag gave
the Jolly Ranger.
Yeah, the flag gives a +4 boating to boating checks, and it's on the Kraken sunken ship, which is a crew that she saved. And so we ended up making our way down, those of us who can swim real well, make our way down. And all of a sudden, someone rolls really high and we get attacked by 11 sharks and 2 bigger ones. So a total of 13 sharks, if I'm correct.
Yeah, thanks, Vay.
And that's where, we ended up.
Could have been the part that you messed up. If you do the recap and there's only 2 sharks, we're good.
Oh yeah, there's only two sharks.
Yeah, but hey, sharks can't get out of the water, so bonus.
Right.
So that's the quick recap.
Oh, that was actually a pretty good. That was a pretty good recap. Now, Tomas, the guy that you're trying to find, he has the Tears of Alyss, the item that you guys are going to need for finding out what the witches' real names were. And the shipwreck, Tomas wasn't on there. Tomas is somewhere in the Kirin Empire. So you guys know that he is there somewhere in the Kirin Empire, which is basically to the north of where you guys are at. Because you guys are still on Quaranta. So there's your... I've shared the map with you guys. Only 4 of you went into the water. So I know Omi and Shen and Darganoth with his new swimming skill, and Nothra, you guys went in there. Let's see. I remember that Lily was on the boat, and also 010. He was reading his book because he wanted that power. So there we go. This is where we're at. You guys are in the water. The ship is basically floating above you. So we will go ahead, and as you guys are down there, you can see the jolly, we'll call it the Jolly Rancher flag. I heard Chief call it Jolly Rancher flag a couple times. So I will go ahead and we'll reset everybody's bennies for tonight. Reset mine as well. I get 6 bennies for tonight. I'm totally looking forward to that. It's this game's Savage Worlds. I hate it. It's just an attrition of bennies. That's all it is. Whatever. Enjoy 5e. Anyways, let's let's. Oh God, I'm digging myself a hole. Oh wow, look at that! A shark right off the bat. A shark. This shark here. I'm gonna flash it. There we go. The shark here has got. Where the hell is this goddamn shark at? All right, we're gonna put this shark right here. Does it flash now? It does. Okay, so I didn't put it on the map. So, all right, we will go ahead and get going. The shark has a movement. This man-eater shark, compliments of A, has a let's see, has aquatic a pace of 10. So wow, this shark's going to be able to move 10 spaces as it moves in for the kill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Darganoth, it's heading right for you. He's coming right for us. Oh, wow, look at that. You are so lucky that shark did not get to you.
Is there a map I didn't get shared? It took me a while to load in.
That's okay. He said load. There you go. Did it pop up for you now?
I got it now.
All right.
Thanks.
So that shark, no problem, Darg. Anything for you, buddy. I'm in such a chipper mood tonight. I don't know why. I think it was that anonymous email that I got about washing my miniatures. He says you should have just poured all the wash into a bowl and just soaked your columns in it. You would have got the same effect, you hack. I'm like, whatever, dude.
Speaking of minis, guess who just got their tickets to ReaperCon for 2 weeks from now?
You're going to ReaperCon?
I'm getting the Sophie figure. I got the swag bag and the bonus VIP bag.
Wow, I didn't even know that Reaper had a con. Where's it at? Is it in Dallas?
Denton, Texas.
Where's Denton?
It's just north of Dallas, like 15 minutes from my place.
It's like 20 hours from El Paso, so I'll pass. I am going to PAX Unplugged though in November. Why did I even just say that? I was going to announce it. Why did I just do that? Anyways,
You just did.
I know, but I was going to save that. But anyways, we're going to continue on. I'm sorry.
We're your favorite.
I love you guys. So let's do another shark. This is this is one of the mama and papas right here. This is the great white. As the great white. Let's see. Does the great white have a pace of 10? It does. I love these sharks. All right, so these things are just moving right on in on you guys. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This thing's going to attack Shen. Captain Shen. He knows that you want that flag, and that shark doesn't want to give up that flag. But anyway, that shark has nothing to do with that flag. All right, let's attack Shen. Oh my God, are you kidding me? That's right off the bat, guys. We're Jesus, a hit with a raise.
So, can Shen and I get our first strikes?
Sure, if you want to. That'll interrupt it, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and do that. So, oh my God.
I think Shen gets one too. Yeah.
Shen,
I get one too.
Oh my God! Look at that damage I just rolled for that crit.
So let's see.
The fighting attack is just one attack, right? Even if we dual wield, I can't remember. It's been a little bit.
Well, I think Shen gets one on a miss, right?
I get one on a miss, and I have both. I have counterattack and first strike.
Okay.
And with a big boy coming up to me, I would first strike.
You might need to take those wounds off of you before you attack, otherwise you're going to get -3s.
Let me get rid of that first. I'm going to re-roll that damage because I should have let you do that first. Oh man, that's a lot of damage. So go ahead and do your first strike.
Oh, you're trying to wreck me right off the bat? That's rude.
I'm trying to save your life, bud. I just took that damage off of you. All right, so oh, by the way, the Great Whites, they are wild cards. So, oh, by the way, I'll get 2 more bennies because of that. No, I'll get 4 more bennies because I get 2 per wild card. Oh God, you guys are not gonna like me after this fight. We might be playing Pathfinder next session, guys. If we if we wipe tonight, we might be playing Pathfinder. It may come sooner rather than later.
I won't die.
You won't die. Zero won't die.
Everyone else will just have to re-roll.
Oh, that's true. Oh. Can you imagine
damage.
all the ladies that fight over everybody? Vay, can you imagine how I would just be wrecked on the boards because of letting them die? Nice job. You actually have shaken the shark, which is you've shaken the tornado shark. So let's make that shark shaken, and Darganoth is going to take his with his Ganget bonus of 2 is a miss. So now you've been hit as the shark went in.
You missed with the gangbang bonus? What the hell's up with that?
Yeah. So you would have got, does that interrupt the attack? So that would have been attacked before shaken, right? So you would have got first strike and stuff before the shark got in there? Is that how your edges work?
It says it moves adjacent against a single foe who moves adjacent. Automatically interrupts the opponent's action and does not cost the hero his action if he is
Okay, cool.
as hold or not yet active this round.
I'm gonna re-roll that roll. So how does yours work, Darganoth, again? Your feat that you have there.
Oh, I have first strike too. It's the same one.
Okay, so you guys got your attacks before the shark. Now, I will go ahead and take the great white attack, and I'll attack Shen now. I'm going to re-roll that, even though I rolled it first. Well, holy shit, I just rolled the same exact thing. So you were hit with a raise, even though that thing was shaken. Well, I don't think it can. Well, I would have used a Benny anyway. So I'm going to cash in a Benny right there. So one of my Bennies are gone. So it still hits you because it's not shaken anymore. I'm such a dick, ain't I? it's a game of Benny attrition. How can you stop playing 5e? Arrgh! But anyways, sorry about that. I just had to do that. Let's roll damage on you. It's got a raise there, Shen. So Shen, you're going to take a total of 17 with your 10 toughness. That's going to be a wound as well. So we'll go ahead and we'll apply that. So there you go. Now, if you want to go ahead and try to soak that wound, you can do that now.
Yes, I would like.
All right. So go ahead and do your vigor check. You can just hold down, I think, Control, and it'll show up on the combat tracker or your character sheet too. I think it'll show up on the character sheet for you.
So I got a question. Is that shark adjacent to me as well? Is it across adjacent?
Yeah, it's well, let's see. No. That shark isn't. The one that just attacked Shen? No.
Oh, okay. Has to be right across from me.
Yeah, it does, yeah. Unless you had a reach, but alright, so your check was a -1 because of the wound. So you still got 1 wound. And
Yep.
You're shaken. So wow. Alright. So Shen, you got a wound. Let's do it again. So let's go on to Omi. You're up now.
All right. First of all, I have a question. Looking at this wreck, it looks like we're not too far underwater. So is our ship pretty close above us? I guess where is it in relation to us?
I would say it's probably you're probably down to almost where the boat is anyway. So it was the wreck was 60 feet down. So I would say you're probably about 50 feet away from the ship.
Okay, so I could swim with my aquatic. I could swim up there in 1 round.
Well, yeah. What is your pace in the water?
6 in water.
Yeah, it's what is it? It's 6 yards per square, which is what 3 feet per yard. So what is it, like 18 feet? I don't know. But yeah, we'll say that you have enough movement to get up there. Sure.
Okay.
I'm out of here, guys. Take care.
So before I do
your
that,
movement roll too at a d6 also, unless you have the feat that increases it.
oh, you're not allowed to do that in water, I believe. I think I remember reading. Anyway, the first thing I wanted to do was I reached down and grabbed one of my ink bladders and squirted over to this large cluster of sharks as I cast a large burst blindness. So
Oh,
I'll
I
pull
like
out.
how you use that trapping for ink. I like that.
So let me see if I remember how to do a large burst here. Is it pointers or drawing? Probably pointers.
So yeah, I just looked in the Savage. It's 6 foot, so it would be, if you got a movement of 6, it would be 36 movement because each square is 6 feet. Well, 2, but of course, it's 2 yards, but each yard is 3 feet, so it'd be like 36, I think.
Let's see. Well, maybe.
So you wouldn't actually be able to get to the ship though. You'd be up there. You'd be pretty close, but
Would I? Well, since I have a swimming speed, would I be able to get that extra movement underwater?
And what you said your movement speed is what, 6 still for
6,
swimming?
yeah.
I would say no. If it's 6, I mean 6 is 6. Even though you're aquatic, I don't think you have I don't think you have the right trait that gives you the bonus movement, does it? That was a good college try, though. I mean, I like that. Do you think, Dave, seeing that I'm a Kraken, don't you think I can at least get a little bit of extra movement? I like that. Good college try, though.
It won't let me draw a large burst template for some reason.
It won't? Okay, I'll draw one for you. How about that? There you go. There's a large burst template. Where do you want it? Up, down, right, left? Oh, you
Up
got
to get
one.
that.
Is that yours? You got to actually draw it. We know when you put it down, you kind of have to drag it. You know what I mean? There you
Okay.
go.
It's weird that it didn't show up right away.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah, but anyway, I'm
Blame,
gonna hit
blame
that cluster.
Fantasy Grounds. Don't blame the user. Just blame Fantasy Grounds. It's okay. I do it all the time. I'm just playing. So you're like squirting ink.
So each of those sharks needs to make an agility roll at -2. Well, actually, I need to make my spellcasting roll first.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Also, did you guys see in the chat where I was we were kind of doing multi rolls wrong? You're only supposed to get the wild die once instead of every time. Yeah. All right, so your spellcasting was almost not good, but yeah, it was successful. So what do I need to do for these? What type of check?
So each of these sharks makes an agility check at -2 or be shaken.
Okay, -2. All right, so here's first shark on the left. Failed. So that shark is shaken. Oh my gosh, this map is so huge. I can't even see the. Oh my goodness. I'm just gonna drag the. Can you drag the shaken effect on there or what? Because I'm gonna have to literally click through every one of these sharks till I find that damn shark. Because I can't see the nameplate. You know what I mean?
Let me see if it has shaken under effects here.
Of course, it's the last shark on the. Okay, that's no problem. I got it. So let's do another -2 roll. All right, agility roll for shark number 2. All right, so that's 4. That's going to be successful. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, there we go. He's okay. All right, so we got another. This is looks like man-eater number 58. All right, so let's do another -2 intelligence. I mean agility. All right, that is actually a success. And then the last shark, which is man-eater number 4. All right, man-eater number 4, agility check. That's a fail. So man-eater number 4 is shaken. So you got 50% of them shaken. So that's good. All right, there we go. All right, so we're good to go. Anything else for you? You moved up, right? You gave it the old college try to get up to the top, but you basically swam 36 feet up.
I'm going to tell everyone before I swim up, I got an idea, guys, but I got to get to the surface, and I swim up as fast as I possibly can. And in the direction of our ship. If it's right above us, I'll go straight up. If it's not right above us, I'll go diagonal.
All right, 0-10, you're reading your book still.
Turn the page.
Yeah, turn the page. All right, we've got one shark going towards you. So it's swimming up. So I'm going to count that movement. We'll just kind of count them like double movement. So that'll be 2, 6, 8, 10. So this shark is swimming up towards you, Omi. God, I like that miniature. That's a good miniature. All right, another man-eater shark. Where is this shark at? Oh, guess what? It's not on the map, but it is now. Oh my gosh, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, next shark. Well, they're coming for you guys. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. All right, Shen, you're up now.
So I need
Lots
to
of
get rid of
sharks.
shaking, I think.
Yeah, you can spend a Benny. Well, in fact, you can do a spirit check first, and you should be able to just hold down control on your character sheet and do that. And then if you fail that on the main tab of your sheet, just hold down control, and it should pop up. And then when you do your spirit check, if you fail that, then you can cash in a Benny. So very nice. So you are no longer shaken, and you can move normally and take actions as normal. At least you didn't have to spend a Benny. That's nice.
I think I need to smack this shark in front of me.
I think you probably should, yeah. You guys should start whaling these sharks pretty good, hopefully. Nice hit. Oh, no, it's actually a miss. Ooh, they got a 7 parry. They got a really nice parry. For an NPC, they've got nice parries.
Stupid shark.
Yep. You got a Benny. You can re-roll if you want. Use a Benny. Up to
I
you,
will
Finn.
keep the Benny and use my War Cleric and attack again.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. Now that's a hit. Nice job. And you still got a wound, so you're taking the -1. So, but that's still a hit. Hopefully, you can do a lot of damage and kill the shark. Oof. So it has a. That's the great white. That's the big one. But it doesn't. Yeah, that's the big guy. So you didn't harm it. You hit it, but it just shook off the attack. You can use your War Priest again if you want. You can use it as many times as you want. I think you can use it, 3 times a day?
4 times a day.
4?
But I'm good on this round. I will pass.
All right. All right, this shark is not shaken. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. Next shark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, all these sharks. What's up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, Darg. You are getting attacked by a... Oh, this is the other great white. Are you kidding me? Of all the sharks, that's the great white. All right, so this thing is going to attack you. You guys already did first strike. So, does first strike you only get one, right, per round?
Yeah.
All right. So an 8 is a hit versus your parry. So the damage is going to be a total of 8. So you are shaken. So you can stay shaken if you want to, or you can use a Benny right now to get rid of it. Up to you.
I'll wait till my turn.
Okay. So many sharks. All right, so now we've got another shark that I failed to put on the map. Man, I'm like failing at this. It's my first time ever running. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, now we've got a shark coming in on you, Nothray. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This shark here is one of the man-eaters. It tries to chomp at you and misses your parry.
I get a counterattack.
Okay.
I have a counterattack.
All right.
So I'm not exactly sure. That's my first time doing combat in this. So let me see. So I have a counterattack. I guess I just drag my longsword roll onto that shark.
Yeah, counterattack's the one where if it misses you, you can go ahead and make the attack. So the counterattack will be made at -2, so put a -2 in your ability modifier box in the lower left-hand corner. And then you just take the attack, just like in 5e. You just take that, you got a laser pistol. Holy shit, how'd you get that? But now I'm just, you just take your longsword and just take that D12 and drop it on top of the shark. Oh my god, you got a Tommy gun too?
Well, I put both of them on there, and I asked you to review it and tell me which one I could have.
Oh my god!
So you never told me which one I could have.
Yeah, laser. I don't know about a laser pistol or Tommy gun. I think we'll have to go with like a blunderbuss or something for 50 fathoms. I'm thinking, damn, a laser pistol? Where did you...
I thought it would add some interest to the game for sure.
Yeah.
All right, so to roll on this, I guess I put the -2 on there,
yeah,
and then I just pull the dice onto the guy.
Yeah, the 12-sided on your combat tab. There you go.
Like that.
Let's see. You should have had a D12. I don't know why it rolled an 8.
Oh, yeah, I rolled the damage. Sorry.
You're attacking with the Tommy gun, I think. Oh no, you're attacking with the. All right, so let's see. Let me remove that damage. So your attack with a 9 is a hit. So now you can go ahead and take the damage and drop it on the shark.
All right. So I can't use the damage I already rolled.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll just take that and drop it on the shark, and we'll.
All right, cool. That was good damage.
Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so that man-eater will basically just that man-eater's dead. And look at that. It adds a blood splatter. I wish all the rule sets did
Sweet.
that. All right, let's see. Darganoth, you're up now.
Is it an action to remove or try to recover, or no?
No.
It's just part of it.
You can. The way that shaken works is once you get hit, and if you're shaken, you can immediately use a Benny then. And it would be good sometimes, but I mean, seeing that it's the beginning of your turn, what you can do is go to your character sheet, hold down Control, and you can do a spirit roll to get rid of the shaken. And then if you fail it, which you did, now you can use a Benny to get rid of it.
So I forgot how to use them. Do I control click that too?
Right click. Is it right click on the Bennies, guys? Because you guys see different. You guys will see different than I see.
Yeah, I think so.
There.
Use Benny to soak. Use Benny to reroll. Use Benny to remove shake.
Yeah. And then it'll automatically take shaken off of you. So there you go.
All right, I guess I'll just keep trying to. Yeah, I had to.
Yep.
I'm gonna keep trying to whale on the same shark as him.
Sounds good.
Hopefully,
because
I
if
do
you're
better
shaking,
than last time.
you can't really do anything. So it's definitely good, especially seeing that you guys have the bennies and you get the gangbang bonus. So
I can't do anything even with a gangbang bonus. So
right. All right. So let's see. Multi-attack. There you go. That's a hit. Nice raises. Wow. That great white just took a wound.
all that was one wound. That's scary.
Well, that was four-sided. I mean, that still did 17 with four-sided, so that's not too bad. Let's see. No, you know what? The Great White is not a wild card. So there you go. I'll take 4 of my bennies away, and we will kill that Great White. So one of the big Great Whites are gone. So I'm gonna take 4 of my bennies out of there.
And if you're wondering,
Yeah.
I'm ambidextrous and two-fisted now. That's why I don't take any penalties for attacking twice.
The old two-fister. Yeah, that was what you spent your last edge on. So
Yeah. So if you're wondering why I didn't take a penalty for the offhand attack, that's why. That's all.
all right, good job on killing that Great White. As that Great White just kind of starts floating up, you know how it would, in all the old video games that you would play on like Atari or Coleco or whatever. Yeah. 4, 5.
You said Coleco.
6, 7. Did you have a Coleco when you were a kid?
Back in the day.
Yep. I still got my Coleco. Oh, whoa, that shows our age there, bud. But yeah, I got remember the adapter for the Atari cartridges that would plug into the front of it? I had that too, man.
Oh, wow.
That was back in the day, though, man. Back in the early 1900s. All right, so that shark is still going to be shaken. So you know what? I think I'm going to get rid of that shaken. I'm going to use a Benny. So I'm going to get rid of that shaken. There you go. All right, Lily. Are you doing anything, Lily? What are you doing up there, Lily? She's probably eating a sandwich.
Napping.
Okay. Yeah, she's napping. All right, we'll come back to Lily. This shark is still shaking. I'm going to use another. What? Hello, welcome. Are you doing anything?
How far away is the boat?
The boat? Well, you're right over the wreck.
They might not know what's going on until I tell them.
Yeah, until you bust up through the water like the Kool-Aid Man. Yeah. I mean, I got 3
If I
bennies
don't
left.
know what's happening, I guess I'm reading my book.
Okay. Well, I'm going to move this shark. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Boy, you guys are starting to get surrounded by these sharks. I'm going to move this shark. 2, 4, 6. All right, you are. Nothray, you're up now. You see a couple more sharks coming your way too. Lila's like, screw you guys. I'm reading my book. I want my free power.
So, what edge or skill do you need to have 2 attacks?
You can, well, it's like a multi-action penalty, but you can't do the same thing. Like if you're gonna attack with your sword, you can't attack with that sword again if you miss, because you can only, the multi-action penalty is different things, but not including the same thing.
So I have.
I think that's how it works, if I'm not mistaken.
So I have oversized weapon master, so I can hold that 2-handed sword in one hand without getting a penalty. And I was thinking, in my other hand, I could either have my laser gun or my other gun. Up to you.
Well, we'll talk about the gun after the game, and we'll get you like a. There are there's black powder weaponry in 50 Fathoms, but I don't think the laser pistol or the Tommy gun is going to work in 50 Fathoms. But I mean, once again, another great college. Give it the old college try. But we'll definitely get we'll get you a firearm, and it'll be, like I said, it'll be a black powder weapon.
Okay.
For sure.
That wouldn't work underwater anyway.
Yeah.
All right, so
What was that?
I'm
Chief?
gonna move up and attack this shark up here.
Okay. What were you saying there, Chief? Were you going to say something like, I think a laser gun would work.
Atomic gun uses black powder, gunpowder. I'm pretty positive.
Yeah, the laser pistol might work underwater. I don't know.
I would love to have.
Probably.
I want a Browning. I want one of those, but those things are like 10 grand, man. There's no way that I'll ever be able to have one of those. Because, fully automatic machine guns are against the law anyway, unless you can find one built before like 42 or something like that. But, I mean, good luck trying to find one that works. All right, so your attack with your longsword is a miss. I'll just have to go with my AR for now, so. All right. So let's see, but yeah, like Darganoth was saying, if you want like the multi-attack penalty, you would like have to do a wield basically. And your offhand would be like -2, and then another -2 up with that as well because of the offhand penalty. Plus the multi-attack would be -4. So, but there's feats and they're not feats, but edges that you can take that'll eliminate those bonuses, like what Darganoth has. So that's why he has no negative modifiers to that kind of stuff. All right, so let's see. Let's move it on. But yeah, we'll definitely get you a firearm for sure. And there's like I said, there's black powder. There's all kinds of black powder weapons. So we'll get you a black powder weapon because I want you to. I want you to.
Okay. Hey, one other question. So sure. I do have first strike. Mm-hmm. So now that
it resets now.
The round starts again, so we get to strike the people with the first strike.
Yeah, you're going to be able to strike this shark that is moving up to you right now. So it just kind of worked out perfect, didn't it, Nothray? So now you can use your first strike if you want to.
All right, sure.
Thanks, Murder Hobo. What's up, Murder Hobo? I have a man crush on Murder Hobo Show. Good to see you, Gary. Gary, have you had a chance to look at the Pathfinder playtest? I'm asking everybody that. Wow, very nice. You hit, and you basically just cut that shark in half as blood just...
Nice.
Like a cloud of blood in the water just appears in front of you.
And I just grab a chunk of it and squeeze it with my hands.
Oh. With the old double grip penalty like what Darganoth has. Round 2.
Who's been telling you stories about me again? What?
Right? So this shark is actually... It's caught up to you, Mr. Omi Barton, as you're trying to surface. So this thing is going to try to bite you. And it misses with your parry of a 6. But that shark is right up on your 6 now. All right, so this shark moves into Nothray, and it tries to bite. So its bite is a miss versus your 9 parry. Off to the next shark. The next shark moves right in on Darganoth.
Gonna first attack.
Okay, go for it. Awesome. I like that first strike. That's such a great edge to have. And that's a nice attack. That's a hit on a parry 6.
Oh no,
but that's
that was
shitty
rolls,
damage. But hey, you gave it at least shaking condition. So
don't forget they get -1 on gang up bonuses for me, so you might have to mod that in.
Okay. All right.
From Florentine.
It's okay. All right. So then instead of -+2, it'll be like +1 or something. I'll remember that. Okay, so and just remind me if you see the shark light up. So all right, let's see. Shen, you're up now.
All right, I'm going to attack the shark that is to the west of Darganoth.
Okay. So the one at your angle. Ooh, with your wounds at -1, that is a miss, Captain Shen.
I'm going to use my war cleric again.
I would burn him. Burn him, Ed. You got 10 sharks around you. Oh, that's another one. So you got 2 left. You can you keep using them if you want.
Yeah, one more again.
All right. All right, that's good. And -1. Let's put that attack on the shark. That's a hit. Now let me kind of explain why you're getting all these attacks.
Right.
When we converted the game from 5e to Savage Worlds, I let players have items from 5e and carried over, and we adjusted it to Savage World. So, seeing that he was a war priest, and he didn't have a lot of. Well, yeah, he did have some magic items that carried over too. So we took war priest, and I just allowed him to have 4 extra attacks a day. So that's why he's getting the attacks, and they're without the multi-attack penalty. So that's the bonus of being a cleric. So because of course there's not all of the features that are in 5e are not with the Savage Worlds. But then again, you didn't get Counter-Strike either with 5e. So, but that was one of the things that I'll let you carry over. So that's just to let everybody know.
Yep.
That's what that's for. All right, so that's it. But I'll still get comments on that. You shouldn't allow to do that, David. I can't believe you're breaking the Savage World system. Roar! Omi, you're up.
Can I roll damage on that shirt?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because
I'm on a roll now. So yeah, you hit on that one.
I take it you get a lot of hate email, huh?
Dude, you just have no clue. I had a guy send me an email anonymously, a guy or a woman, I have no clue, that told me that I'm a hack miniature painter and that I ruined all of the columns that I painted last night because he says, you put too much wash on them. He says, you should have just emptied the whole bottle in a bowl and just soaked the miniatures in it overnight. He goes, you hack? I'm like, whatever, man.
People are jerks, huh?
I just laugh at it. I just laugh at it. It don't matter to me. Omi, sorry about that. Go ahead.
That's all right. Omi looks down at that cluster of sharks down there and reaches for another ink bladder and squirts it in that direction as I cast another large burst blindness spell on those 4 sharks.
Okay, let me get the agility rolls ready.
Oh, I gotta make my spellcasting roll.
Oh, you failed, Benny? Benny?
I'll use a Benny on that.
It's a game of attrition of Bennies. It's a trap. Sorry. What are they gonna think if I wipe you guys tonight and we start playing Pathfinder next time? Oh my gosh!
Oh man.
That's a double one. Unfortunately that wasn't a double one for me. I wanted to see it, but another Benny.
Oh, wow.
Sir
I thought it
Barton?
was a double one.
Wait, it says it's a 7 now.
Yeah.
A 7.
Well, yeah.
I thought it was a 1 for a second.
I thought it was double. I guess it was probably. Yeah, I guess it probably was. So, let's do some for agility rolls. Let's do the shark here at -2 for the agility roll. Okay, so that is successful. Shark number 78. Yeah, I'm getting this down a little bit better now. Okay, so that roll was successful. The other one was successful. Wow, these sharks are pretty decent actually at rolls. We're gonna -2. Okay, that's a fail. So man-eater number 63. Of course, is the last one in the tracker. That's shaken, and then the great white, the papa. Oh, where'd your little ring go? But that's okay. This will be the only man-eater, only the only great white. So let's do the -2 on that, and then we'll do the agility check, and that's a fail. So the great white is now shaken too. So you're gonna make me burn more bennies, aren't you, son? There we go. All right.
Burn them bennies.
Yeah, I've only got 3 left. You guys have already made me burn through half of them. All right, good job. 3 of them were shaken.
And then I'm going to move up 2 more squares, 2 more pieces of my movement to the surface, and I'm going to yell up at the crew, "We're under attack by sharks. Guys, quick, dump the chum off the front side of the boat to distract the sharks."
Isn't there attacks of opportunity in this game too, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah, and I'll let it have one on me if it gets one.
I'm definitely going to take that. So I need to figure out where the hell it's at in the book. So we're just going to do just a regular attack, and then we'll look that up. So somebody write that down. We need to look up attack of opportunities, because I remember reading it.
Speaking of that and carrying things over, can I keep that swashbuckler feat?
What?
Anything I attack doesn't get an attack of opportunity on me?
We'll talk about that later.
Cool.
We'll have to see. See, now everybody wants to start carrying over. Dave Shen's got his 4 attacks a day. How can I get? No, I'm just kidding. We'll talk about that though. All right. So your attack of opportunity is it's actually going to hit. Watch it explode like 30 times, and then Omi's just going to become octopus parts floating all over the water. Oh,
Tentacles
man.
everywhere.
I would just be.
I think I saw that in a cartoon one time.
Oh my gosh. Omi, you just took 2 wounds. So why don't you do the soak him. Try to soak him first before I apply the damage. Well, you get rid of 1, so you're able to get rid of 1. So you got a wound, you're shaken, and yeah, you don't even. I guess you would. Yeah, I guess you would make it to the surface.
Yeah, I yell up to everyone, we're under attack by sharks. Quick, dump the chum off the front of the boat. It'll distract the sharks.
Dump the chum. What did you guys cut up again? Wasn't it a bunch of the yellowtails?
Those fish people.
Yeah, that's right. The Kahanas. That's right. Yeah.
We chummed them up.
Chum is fun.
But I yelled that up to Zero, Lily, and the whole crew up there to get them working on that.
Gilligan better be on point.
Well, let's see. I don't even know if Zero's going to hear that, because he's hanging out in his quarters in his cabin reading the book. Lily, where you were probably reading a book in your cabin too, right?
How far away is the boat anyway?
The boat's just kind of right over everybody. I just don't have the boat on the map
Oh, is
because
it?
it would be kind of covering everybody. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, any of the crew, trying to get any of the crew to hear me. Basically.
We'll say that. Oh, go
Can we
ahead.
do a notice roll when it comes our turn?
Sure, you can do a notice roll, but we'll say that the skipper and Gilligan were on the deck and they heard you, and Mr. and Mrs. Howe were squabbing the deck because you guys like them squabbing the deck. So we'll say that it'll take a round for them to get to your cabins to let you guys know. So next round, you guys will know. Okay, so let's move on to 0-10. Go ahead.
And then I swim back down for 4 squares, and go diagonal 1 to be so I can get close to Shun.
Okay, 0. You just turn another page, bud.
Just turning a page.
Turning the page.
Tarth, Book of Tarth.
But just think, letting your companions die may be good because you're going to get a boat out of it. And you're going to get another power. Oh, look at that. A gangbang bonus against Nothray actually hits with a
Let's
10.
look at other stuff.
Yeah.
I still have the amulet, so I mean I'm good.
That's all that matters. So Nothray, oh my gosh. Wow. Nothray, you take 2 wounds. So before I apply the damage, go ahead and hold down control on the main page and do your vigor check. And let's see if you can do your vigor check and get rid of these wounds before I apply it.
So how do you do it? You hold control on the traits page?
On the traits page, yeah, hold down control. And when you hold down control, you'll see the you'll see where you can do a vigor check, and you can do that. Or you can right click on your avatar up top, and you can right click and do roll for, soak a wound or whatever.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Hold on. Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah, there's actually a way to apply it, and it'll take a Benny out. So when you guys explain it to Nothray?
You can right click on the bennies on your character sheet, and one of the options on the bottom is use Benny to soak.
No, you just right click.
Okay, I see it. So do that.
Yeah, you can go ahead and do that, even though you rolled a 5 and successful. You see how it says you used a Benny to soak damage? It took one out of your Benny pool, and it also took one of the wounds away. So instead of 2, you'll only have 1 wounds now. So that's good. So that's how you soak a wound, basically.
All right, so I didn't get first strike against that, or is that only once per round?
Only once per round, yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Yep. That's no problem. Gave it the old college try. I can appreciate that.
I'm just trying to understand it all.
No,
This is new to me.
I think with his laser weapon, though, he gets all the first strikes he wants. Right?
God.
Hey, I ran that by all you guys. No one said anything.
I didn't see it. I would have vetoed that right from the beginning if I saw it. But where did you? Because I never got an email from you. Where did you put it in the chat or something like that?
When I sent you the character, I asked you about it. You must have been busy.
Possibly. You know what? I don't think I got that email because remember I had to have you send it to me again because I didn't have the email.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I don't know what happened, but we'll get it solved. No problem at all. So we had another shark moving. Let's move another shark in for Darganoth. This thing is going to try to bite you.
-1 to that gang up.
So it'll be how's that so that'll be a 7. Would a 7 hit you? A 7?
Nah, my parry's 8.
Okay. All right. Good.
It saved me.
Yeah, it did.
It saved me.
Now let's do another attack on Nothray, and it'll have it's going to have a nice gangbang bonus also. But it needs to have the gang up bonus because of Nothray's got a really nice parry. So that shark misses. Lily,
I want a notice roll.
Go ahead and do it because you can do your notice roll because the skipper he barges into your camp. The skipper barges into your cabin anyway, and says that the party's in trouble. They need your help.
Oh, okay. Well,
Hello, little buddy. As he bursts in like the Kool-Aid man through the wall. Hello, little buddy or little Lily. The party's in trouble out there. You need to help them.
all
and then
right,
he
so as a
tips
move
his
action,
cap
can I
to
make it
you.
to the deck?
You can make it outside of your cabin. I would say next round you'd be able to join into the fray because you're going to have to run all around and you'll have to probably use about the rest of your movement next round too.
Okay,
Because all the
I'll
cabins are
I'll
what
use my full
on the
round
second.
to get out on the deck.
Sure. Okay. So you do your extra movement and you can be out on the deck. So next round you'll have to do movement to get to the edge of the deck, and then you can do your action still. So we'll do it that way.
All right.
Okay. So let's see. We've got another shark. This shark was shaken last round, and I used the Benny and I didn't move it. So let's move it 2, 4, 6, 7. Whoa, that gangbang bonus is getting a little bit hotter. Let's get a little higher on you there, Darganoth. Oh man, that's a miss. All right, Darganoth, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna try to take out this one here, actually, in front of me. What is that? The Great White?
Yeah, the
I
Great
think.
White. Yeah, it's shaking.
I'm gonna give it everything I got.
Give it to it. Thanks, Captain, for the raid. I appreciate it. Welcome, Captain. We are playing Savage
Which
Worlds.
isn't much, apparently. It isn't much at all.
Well, I mean, the shark has at least recovered. I didn't have to use a Benny, thankfully. So let's see. I would say let's. Ooh, man, this is really getting hairy for you guys. The Great White is going to attack. Let's see. Oh man, it attacked you last round, Darganoth. It's going to attack you again. All right, so that's with the -1. It'll still be 7. So that would be. Let's see. Oh yeah, it'll definitely be a hit, but it won't be with a raise. Because that would take it from the raise of 12 down to 11, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, let's roll damage. Hopefully it won't do raised damage. If it does, I'll take the raised damage off. Oh, so I'll take 6, 11 off. Oh, you are so lucky! You are so lucky. I'm going to take 11 damage off of that. So it'll be a total of 21 damage to you. Oh my gosh. I'm going to change this from 32 to 21. Instead of 6 wounds, you're only going to take 3 wounds now. So why don't you do your vigor check to see if you can get rid of these wounds? Because that would have taken you to incapacitation.
Of course not.
So yeah, you can use a Benny if you want to.
I used one. I can keep using them?
You can use them as much as you want, yeah. This is your last Benny. So you'll be able to get rid of one of those wounds. So you are at 2 wounds, my friend. You are at 2 wounds. Nothray, you're up. Nothray, you got a wound too.
Okay. So do I?
Thank you again, Captain.
How do you
Ruby.
heal those? You do that after combat?
If you have a heal spell, you can heal.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I
If
don't
you have a
have
spell,
anything.
you can use it during combat, but otherwise you have to do it afterwards.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna attack the shark in front of me.
All right. It's getting hairy, adventurers. Oh, you're shaken, so you need to do a first before you attack. Because you're shaken, you have to do a spirit roll.
Yeah.
So right-click on your avatar again and do a spirit roll for shaken. Well, actually, just do it. Yeah, just do that. And then if you fail that, you'll have to use a Benny because you won't be able to take any actions if you're still shaken. You guys are using some Bennies tonight.
How do you do a spirit roll?
Same
Is it
way as you
with the
soak
Benny?
the wounds. No, same way as you right-click on the avatar, I think, or right-click on your
You can hold down
main
control
page.
and click shaken.
Yeah, or hold down control on your character sheet too.
Hold down control and click what? Shaken?
Shaken.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it'll light a button up for you. Okay, so now you're still shaken because you didn't have a DC of 4. So now you're going to have to cash in a Benny. So just throw one of your Bennies in chat, and I'll take the shaken off of you. That's if you want to use a Benny. You don't have to, but if you don't get rid of shaken, you can't take any actions. Okay, so there you go. You got rid of shaken. Now you can continue on. Ooh, everybody's using their Bennies. It's getting
Your next,
good.
hit would be a wound.
Yes, yeah, and so yeah, because there's no double shaken, so Sherry would. Oh wow, nice. That's a hit. So why don't you go ahead and roll damage on that shark? Very nice. That shark took 2 wounds. You slice another shark in half. So we'll get rid of that shark as well. As another blood stain appears on the map, and we will go to the sharks. So we've got another shark that moves in. The shark is going to attack. It's going to bite at Shen. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, do that before it attacks. Maybe you can cleave that shark in half. That's a miss. I think so. Let's put that attack on there. Yeah, that's a miss.
Why is it? I'm dragging it and dropping it on the target. Why is it missing?
I don't know. Maybe it was.
Why is it not targeting in it?
Maybe it was the blood splatter under there. Maybe that kind of did something with it. So you got more of those attacks if you want. Your war priest.
No, I was the first attacking because he moved.
Oh, that's
adjacent to
first
me.
strike.
I
That's
hadn't
right.
acted yet.
Okay, yeah. So now the shark is going to attack you, and it hits with the gang up bonus. So let's go ahead and do damage on the shark. Well, damage on you from the shark. All right, so you're going to become shaken. So if you want to spend a Benny right now, you can, or you can just wait till the beginning of your turn to try to roll it off.
I'm going to spend the Benny.
Okay, all right. All right.
I'm trying. Why is it not
Yeah,
working?
I applied it. Try doing it again. Because you didn't have shaken on you when you tried.